In this week's video, we will give you 5 interview questions that you may be asked if you want to apply for a role in a creative agency.
So, as you guys probably remember from our video from 4 years back, we both work in creative agency and we work on the director level, which means that we conduct quite a lot of job interviews, which is fun. So we wanted to share some of our insights with you, so you can know what you could potentially be asked when you go to one.
Which brand represents you as a person because of values it stands for?
So this question is really to find out 3 things about you. First of all, your knowledge about the industry, about the market and how brands communicate to consumers. B, sharing your knowledge about the communicational aspect of their campaigns. And 3, because we work in marketing, we love brands, we love brand building and we want you to love it too. So we would like to hear from you what is your passion and basically what is the knowledge you own about what's happening on the market at the moment. So for example, I would choose BMW because the brand stands for qualities like top quality, reliability, precision, but in their communication they talk about wildness, freedom, about enjoying life. So it's very aspirational to the lifestyle they are sharing with people. What is the most challenging situation you needed to deal with in your career?
Here in this example, what we really want you to talk about is a challenging project or a task that you were part of. So we want you to really tell us what happened, how you gone about resolving it, what was the final outcome, and possibly what you learned from this. So, for instance, you may be working on a big TV campaign and the day before the air date, client decides to change the TV copy. And I want you to tell me, who did you speak to? So for instance, you spoke to executive producer, maybe you've spoken to business affairs team, and explain to me what are the steps that you've taken to mitigate the risk, how you resolve that type of situation. And in the end, maybe you learn the fact that whenever you're working on this type of a campaign, you may always need to have another cleared copy ready to go right on air to prevent from a situation like that happening.
So what we often get is that people can't really give us an example, or they said they've never had any serious challenges like that in their work because they are so good they prevent it from happening. But the reality is we all do, especially in advertising, every day. So this is not to show us you are perfect, but to show us you can learn from your mistake and you know how to take action when things go bad.
And it just shows us how you think, how you act, and this is very important to consider when we want to hire someone. We want to see how they act around a stressful situation, because trust me, there will be many of them. Is there any work of our company that you like, and if so, which one?
Guys, it's so important that you do your research prior to the interview. You go through our agency's portfolio, you go through our award-winning work, so you can have examples in hand at whatever you're being asked for. So whether we are asking you about our latest campaign that won, I don't know, Cannes Lions or whatever, you know exactly what we've done, at least within the last couple of years. And the best thing to approach it is to pick the work that you've liked the most because, for example, the campaign stands for something you believe in, or because you loved the creative or you loved the design, but you need to be prepared to pick few examples and to basically talk about them constructively. So tell us what are the elements you liked and basically why do you think this is brilliant and why you would like to work on projects like that.
Yeah, and if you don't plan to learn this or do your research, don't even turn up, because obviously if you don't like our work, there is no reason why you should be at the interview, really.
Yeah, and it's disrespectful to the actual interviewers. What is the most excited project that you worked on and why?
In this example, what we are really looking to get from you is what motivates you, what excites you in your job, and what are your strengths. So what we really want you to pick up is a campaign that you enjoy. This is your time to shine. This is your time to show us your strengths. So maybe you work on a big 360 campaign. It was to save lives in Africa, and it was under a super strict deadline, and you had to coordinate not only many internal teams but also departments, because there was this event where we were selling some water. And you talked to us about the fact that it was a tight deadlines, but team was great. You came up with a lot of creative ideas. You had to stay overtime for quite some time, but the entire team pulled together. Also, maybe this is the project where it's the first time that you ever had to step up and you had to really think about all the aspects and foresee and mitigate the risk. So when we're talking about this, you are just telling us, I'm very passionate about my job, I'm a team worker, I can work under pressure, I can work towards strict deadlines, and I can step up to a plate and I'm not afraid so.
So guys, this is your time to sell yourself to us and show us you kick ass.
What are the main skills that are important to succeed in this role?
So there are two aspects about the question. The first aspect is about you doing the research about the role prior to the interview, so you can find many different job specs online, so you can check basically what is the role description, what are the responsibilities, and what are the key features of the person who is like the perfect candidate for the role. So you should go through it and basically get ready, so when you're asked this question, you have few or at least like 3 or 5 answers ready. And the second part is, after you do the research and you go through the interview, you might need to adjust it because it might turn out that the role is not very straightforward, or somehow it's slightly different to what you found online. So you need to listen carefully to the person who is interviewing you. You need to pick on those like key areas, that they are like telling you like what's crucial and basically what's like the role about with working with, for example, with clients. So if you're gonna be one of the account people, like account managing people, some of the characteristics that are truly important are like great client-facing skills, time management, ability to prioritize, importance of meeting the deadlines, and being a great team player.
And also work under pressure. And quite frankly, there is one other question that you may be asked, and it's about what are your greatest strengths. And what we actually really want to hear from you is that you understand what the job is about and match your strengths. So as Aga just said, we want to hear that your greatest strength is talking to the clients and that you are good at it, or you are good at selling, and that you are a great team player and that you can work under the pressure and you have a great attention to details.
And whatever the feature you'll be talking about, you need to support it with examples. Otherwise, these are just pure words supported with nothing. So always have examples in hand from your previous experience.
That's all from us for now. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked this video and found it helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. And if you have any questions or comments, please pop them in the box down below, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video.
Bye bye!
Bye!